They stand well, they're off. Good even line, dropping out Own the Queen soon after the start from its wide gate. The first to actually get going ought to be a rock star from Bill Selects playing Rio. Tangled Talk is charging across from its wide draw. In behind them came King's Call as they settled properly into stride. Over on the outside of those next of all, trapped a little bit wide on the course is Elite Fashions. Followed back on the inside next of all as they settled properly. Back near the inside is Flinders Lane, who's tucked up on the rail. Alaskan's around the outside, going up in front of Latroy. They're followed further back by the favourite, Watch Me Rock, in the back half of the field. Only Us back there with it as well. So the favourite 3 deep but with cover. Over on the inside, Own the Queen, giving a taste of the shillelagh. Then came Bling Beach, who's near enough to last, and back with it Rue Lord. Ought to be a rock star led them when they headed by the 500. 3/4 on Bill Selects. Tangled Talk punching up there 3 deep. No luck for it though in transit. Behind them playing Rio Jitch, had a great run to the corner from Elite Fashions. Then King's Call under heavy pressure from Latroy, followed further back then by Alaskan. The favourite a long way back in the field, not doing much whatsoever. Inside the 200 ought to be a rock star, joined by Bill Selects. Playing Rio though is picking the gap and now rushes through. Playing Rio hits the front. Here's Alaskan down the outside, but Playing Rio kicked away, and Playing Rio will go on and win it. Playing Rio by a half a length on Alaskan. King's Call got through late, joined Bill Selects right on the line in a photo for third. Then came Watch Me Rock, finished on okay, but never really travelled into the race that well. They were followed back behind those. Flinders Lane was next. Back with it as well as Own the Queen, a fair run under pressure at the 600. Passed a few though. Then Latroy. They were followed further back by Bling Beach. Only Us. Only a few behind it when they pull up. They included back there King's Call. Also one of the last of them behind those pulling up Tangled Talk, and Rue Lord is another of them. Waiting for the numbers here. Race 1, Playing Rio gets the money. Jason Whiting for Paul Hunter. Certainly had a nice run into the race, Playing Rio. 123.97 here they've run, 35.64 the back end 600. The interim numbers to race 1 are 289.10. 289.10, the favourite unplaced. Playing Rio defeats Alaskan. Just coming strongly late. Third went the way of 9. King's Call just in front of 10. Bill Selects. 2, 8, 9 and 10, but Whiting was able to give Playing Rio a perfect run all the way. Settled behind them. Took a gap, not a great gap, between ought to be a rock star Bill Selects, but Playing Rio, who'd been placed at 5 of its previous 6 runs, certainly relished going to the 1400 strong at the end of it all under the vigour of the fish to beat home Alaskan. So the Playing Gods have run 1 and 2 with King's Call by King's Troop back there, third Jared Noski. Playing Rio, trained by Paul Hunter in the Great Southern, for Paul himself a part owner, with Madams Ryan and Bevan, Peniza, Kramer, Horton and Ascot, McDonald. Also Henman and Wood, Stevens, Jewson and Nelson. Beating 8, Alaskan by Playing God from Lady Alaska, Neville Parnham, Brad Parnham, Fadev, Carolyn Parnham, Santo Waliado, Paul Cook. King's Call by King's Troop from Callis, Oakland Park, Carol Morton, the owners, Danny Morton trains, and ridden by Jaranowski, getting home at good odds into third placing. Race 2, the Thoroughbred Breeders WA West Speed Platinum, over 1,000 metres, this being for the 2-year-olds at set weights and penalties. And in the next there are no changes there. 6 minutes after 1 is starting time. Let's head down now into the out. Here's Lockie following the first. And the Great Southern Visitor strikes a blow here and breaks out of maiden company.
He certainly does, Darren. Thank you very much. Winning trainer Paul Hunter joins you now. Paul, Playing Rio. He's been knocking on the door for a long time. It's fair to say he hasn't had a great deal of luck throughout his career, but the luck came today, the gap came, and he took it really nicely.
Yeah, good barrier and good ride, fishy sort of thing. He put him in a nice spot, and he sort of looked like travelled a little bit keen for a little bit, and then he sort of relaxed and then took the gap. And I thought he just got tired a little bit late, but yeah, he's been one of them horses. He's a big spooky bugger. He even walked him across the track here today. He just about jumped on me twice, you know, and he's so spooky. But yeah, no, he's earned the win, and yeah, it's good.
once he raced over 1,100 metres first up and didn't get the job done, was this always a target race in the calendar, stepping out to 1,400 second up?
Well, it wasn't before, but it was today. Just once he got beat, we said we'll target this one and see if we can get him there in one piece, sort of thing. And we've had a bit of, he's done it well. And once he got beat, we thought we'd go here.
He's another lovely, big, leggy playing guy. Do you suspect he'll improve out over even more ground in time?
I'm not sure. He's such a he's so sort of raw on that and sort of green that I'll see what Fishy's got to say, but we'll probably stick around the same hopefully and see what happens from there.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
There's Paul Hunter after the maiden victory of Playing Rio. $50,000 maiden, of course, Scott, and really well deserved. He's always shown above average ability, and finally, courtesy of a good barrier and a patient ride from Jason Whiting, the gap came and he came through that really nicely.
Well, he's had 7 starts and he's finished in the money at 6 of those 7, so he's been ultra consistent, and that's a nice little pay packet here for this horse today. He beats Alaskan. King's Call, a nice run into third, and then obviously we saw some of those leaders just folding up in the last 50 metres, but they certainly gave a nice kick at the top of the home corner. You could see Jason Whiting in the run. He just needed a gap at the top of the home straight because he had a lap full of horse, and when the gap came, he burst through nicely. He hit the front and was able to hold off the late charge of Alaskan, who was in that 3-deep line, building a bit of momentum into the home corner. King's Call did a good job at his second start. Son of King's Troop to run home into third, but all honours are with Playing Rio. Jason Whiting joins me now. Jason's knows this horse and has been aboard him a fair few times. Jason, today it looked like the top of the home straight, you just needed a gap.
Yeah, it was looking a bit sticky for a while when sort of tight one presented itself, and then he pinned his ears back and had no hesitations to go through it.
What do you make of his first up run at Albany off the back of what was a very impressive trial?
We're all a little bit probably disappointed. He loomed up and just looked like he had the race shot to bits and was going to win as easy as you like, and got his head in front and all of a sudden decided, that's what my job's done, and let another one come back and beat him.
Is he the kind of horse that now he's figured out that he needs to put his head down and put it in front, that he could start to win a couple of races?
We hope so. The ability's there. It was good today once the gap came. He still kicked through, and I still think once he got there, he was a little bit sort of waiting for him, but not as bad as the other day. So hopefully he'll learn a lot from that.
What about later on with Go Bella?
Yeah, it's drawn sort of a little bit sticky. If she can get across into a reasonable position, I think she's racing well and can go good.
Normally don't get too excited about maidens, but when they're worth $50,000, you'll take that.
For sure, yeah.
Congratulations, well done, Fishy.
Thanks, Scott.
There's Jason Whiting combining with Paul Hunter and Playing Rio to take out the Own the Dream maiden.
That's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard, I gotta eat it within my heartbeat. And I'm leaning at the beat like I give a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We walk, I'm gonna go up, deuces goodbye. I got the world to see. My girl, she